Hey guys, hey, welcome back to a new video. If you guys don't know, my name is I feel like I'm doing too much. If you guys don't know, my name is Stephany Guerrero, and you know, I'm a YouTuber. And yeah, today I'm gonna show you guys this makeup look right here. I am obsessed with it. This has been my go-to summer waterproof, sweatproof makeup. We over here with our two little colitas, you know. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy this video and let's just get started. I just came back from Miami, so you know, I have a little color on me. So as you guys know from the title, this will be like a little cute summer type of vibe makeup, and it'll definitely be waterproof. When I say waterproof, I'm not joking. I just went to Bad Bunny's concert, and as you guys know, that thing is in a stadium. So the sun was beaming right under us. Not really, but you know, it was very hot and the humidity was on 1,000. It was on 1,000. I was literally drenched the whole entire concert, before the concert, during, and after the concert, the whole entire time, bro. It was like about 5 hours because we did get there earlier. If you want to look into the days that I spent in Miami, you guys can definitely check out my vlog, which I'll link down below. But anyways, yes, let's just get right into it. I basically stopped doing primer about like a year or two ago. I don't know what made me do it. I just basically was like, what the heck is the point of this? I was wearing, the only one I do recommend if you were to wear a primer, since the makeup that I'm doing today will be like waterproof, I can basically say that the Milk Hydro Primer. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave it right here, the picture. I think that one is a really good investment when it comes to the summer foundation, because your foundation literally sticks to the skin. What I do instead of primer, I actually put sunscreen under my foundation just so that my skin could be glowy. So I truly recommend the Black Girl sunscreen. Go ahead and put some on. You don't need more than this. This sunscreen dilutes like crazy. You just need a little bit because it actually goes a very long way. And if you guys see me looking somewhere else, I'm just looking at myself in the mirror. But literally look at that glow with just that tiny bit. You guys truly don't need more than this. So sunscreen is already on. Same thing with the lip moisturizer. Then I just go straight into my eyebrows. Today I'll be using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This Brow Wiz, I like it, but not as much as the brow definer. The brow definer, oh, 10 out of 10. But this one, since it's like a little pointer type of thing, like, you know, I like the brow definer just for that reason, because it's like a little bit slanted, so I feel like I get my eyebrows more. All I need to do is just basically fill them in a little bit. I don't have to necessarily like literally mimic the hairs, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna catch you guys right after I'm done with my eyebrows, okay? Okay. This is honestly the best my eyebrows have looked in so long. After I finish just outlining my eyebrows, I just go ahead obviously with a concealer. I truly use any type of concealer. This step doesn't really matter when it comes to your makeup being waterproof. I go towards this one more. This is my actual skin color concealer, and I just basically go around my eyebrows with it. Or at times, actually, let's do this method better. I like put a little bit on my hand, and I go ahead with like a slanted brush. Truly doesn't matter which one, as long as it's dense. And I just tap the product, and I go ahead and start lining my eyebrows just so that my eyebrows could look a little bit more on fleek, if you know what I mean. And I hate this part because I never breathe. Since my face has been breaking out a lot, I just go ahead also with this same concealer and I put it over my blemishes, because I don't got time for these blemishes to be peeking through, especially if it's hot outside, you know what I mean? So I just go ahead with my beauty blender and I just blend all the concealer in. And then with the remaining of the concealer that was left basically with the eyebrows, I just like, how I got pimple next to my eyebrow? This is so good. And if I don't feel like that's too much, I just go ahead and I go with a little bit more. If y'all know me, y'all know it's either no makeup for me or full face. I can't do the two. I wish I could, but sadly I can't. Also have a 3 o'clock shadow or 5 o'clock shadow, I think it's 5 o'clock shadow, over on my upper lip. So I just go ahead also with that same concealer. For this, I just actually grab a very, very dense brush and I go ahead and I tap the product in. And at times I'll do it with my acne too, but today I just did it with my beauty blender just because I actually don't have a preference. But when I do it with my brush, you can see the product a lot more. Like, the product does stay on a lot more than the Beauty Blender. I think the Beauty Blender absorbs the product more. But there we go. Now we're gonna start with our foundation. So if you know and you have been subscribed to me since the beginning, or if you're my friend and you know me, you know dang well that this is my go-to foundation. This is the only foundation that I love, only foundation that has stuck with me all these years. Literally, it's probably like 8 years strong I've been going with this foundation. This is the Matte and Poreless Fit Me by Maybelline. This is in the shade 332. This is my summer shade. My winter shade is 228, but at times, like if I'm a little bit tan, I'll mix the two, and if I'm tan, I'll just actually wear this one. So we're gonna go ahead, and all I do is I shake the bottle when I'm putting it on my finger, and I just basically put it all over my face. People are gonna be like, dang, Stephanie, why you like so much foundation? Girl, I've been going ham. But you know what's crazy is that I don't even be using as much bottles. Like, I'm using like 2 bottles of each year. I feel like that's nothing compared to how much I be using this. Okay, I think I might have gone a little, you know, happy there. But I use my Beauty Blender again. The remaining of the product that stays on my finger, just basically dab it onto the Beauty Blender. I don't know if you guys do that or not. For some reason, this foundation looks matte light. Oh no, it doesn't. I'm lying. Okay, so I just go ahead with my Beauty Blender, and I disperse the product, and I blend the product in. Big advice I'm gonna tell you guys right now is to, once you're blending out your foundation, do not press it hard, because the Beauty Blender will absorb all of it. So if I were you, will absorb all of it. So if I were you, just go very lightly and try to blend it as much as you can. I'll be blending it everywhere, to be honest. Don't ever forget your neck. Don't ever forget your ears, especially if you're going out. I even be doing it on my hairline. I'll be a mess. This is a huge part when it comes to your makeup being waterproof. I'm sorry I'm going like that, I'm so obnoxious. This is the e.l.f. 16-hour cam. This is what you guys want. You guys want the matte finish, and I truly use 2 colors. I use the color medium beige, which is like the darker one, and then I also use light beige. Medium beige right now is perfectly fine for me since I am a little bit tanned, so I don't go in with the light beige, because then I like my eyes bright, but that's a whole next level type of bright. Like, I'm not trying to look like a ghost, you know what I mean? Yes, I just go ahead and put it under my eyes. With this product, a little bit goes a long way. So I just literally go in with it once, and that's it. I go over my upper lip, because like I told you guys before, I have like a little 5 o'clock shadow. I go under my eyebrows. I go on the bridge of my nose. Try to be very careful with that. I go in the middle of my forehead, and these are just my highlighting areas where I typically highlight all the time. So like I said, at times if I do a lighter shade or a lighter color, I just literally go 1 and a 2. I don't know why I just did that, but just to show you guys, you know. I know I look crazy right now, but just bear with me. Next, for the contour, I also do the contour with the same concealer, but I use the satin finish. I don't do the matte finish, because the matte finish dries down a lot faster than the satin finish. So I just go ahead with the satin finish. I use both of these colors. I use deep chestnut and I use deep cinnamon. Deep cinnamon is a little bit orange, and then this one is just a little bit more muted. Like, I go ahead and just put it over my cheekbone areas, my forehead, my big forehead, you know, we try to slim that down a little, and my other side of the cheek, the cheekbones. And then I also go on my nose. You guys can't tell as much, but here I go. I also go over my nose, and then I just try to connect it to my eyebrows. There we go. And at times I be going, you know, a little happy. Like in this video, I'm going a little overboard with all of the products I'm using. Yo, I violated with that. But I got a little crazy. Then I grab this handy dandy Real Technique brush. This is the 200 brush. I use this brush just to stipple in my contour, and I love this brush for contour because it's so dense and the product does not go anywhere. And I always start with this cheekbone. I don't know why. And as you guys can see, like, it literally looks like skin. I'm obsessed. Try to blend it into my hair, to my hairline. This is literally a makeup routine that you have to trust the process in, you know?
Where are you going?
Nowhere. I'm literally just doing a YouTube video.
Just girly things.
Just girly things. Just went ahead and then just dispersed all this product. Now I go on my nose. This is literally the last step I do. And then I obviously try to be careful with the highlight on the bridge of my nose. I love how I'm so close. Do you guys like this? Because I feel like I'm a little too close. But basically just spread it all out. And I love my makeup to look very bronzy. Like, I've been going ham with the bronzer. So next step, honey, we're gonna go in with our beauty blender and try to blend all this concealer on. And now I'm scared because since we were on the phone for like 5 minutes, you know, it backtracked me a little. And this concealer, yo, when you leave it on for like 3 minutes, it be dry. It be dry, so do not play with this concealer. You see what I'm talking about? Oh my god. And then with the more product I get from the concealer, I literally go under my cheekbones, try to clean up that contour as much as I can. But I don't like a super clean look. Like, when there's a line, a sharp line, I truly don't like that. But if you do, go ahead. That's truly why I blend out my bronzer first, just to clean up after once I'm done. And then I go ahead with the tip of the beauty blender and I just try to tap lightly on my nose so that the product won't move around as much and it could just stay in the middle of my nose so that that baby could look snatched. Okay, and look at that. Suddenly my forehead is blended. And at times, if that concealer looks like it's way too much on my forehead, I just literally go back with this brush and I put back more color onto it so that now it could look a little bit better. I always leave this for last. It'll be my under eyes just because I want it to look as intense as it is, because like I said, I do like a really bright under eye. So I just go ahead with the beauty blender, again the tip of it, and I go ahead and I blend. Again, you also want to use a light hand for this, because if you don't, let's say you have dark circles, the product will literally go right through it, and after all these layers of makeup, you still see that my makeup looks like skin. Like, that's what you want, so that your makeup could look able. And then here I am now doing the other side. And I'm literally gonna leave this in real time so that you guys can see how fast the makeup just distributes throughout your skin, throughout your face. And just like that, we have a blended out face. Don't you love it? Next step, which is the most important step, we're gonna use our handy dandy Laura Mercier. You know the vibes, of course, only color translucent. I go ahead with the beauty blender and I literally dip it and I roll it on. And I don't care how much this looks. Well, actually, I do care. This is a little too much because then I don't want to be looking actually white. I'm gonna go under my under eye and I'm gonna set this bad boy all the way down. Literally, I go back under my under eyes where it has the most product, and I go to the other section where I need to set. For my upper lip, again, I don't want that foundation to come off or the concealer, so I go ahead and I set it a lot too. This is the most important part. You just literally set your whole entire face. This is exactly what you want. And another big thing is make sure you're setting the areas where you put contour and stuff, because obviously you're gonna put powder after. It's bad to, like, in my case at times when I didn't know this little hack, I would literally just set my under eyes, let's say the middle of my forehead, whatever, I would highlight, and I wouldn't set with powder the places that I had to contour. So what would happen, my under eyes, everything I would highlight would look perfect, but then every place where I contoured, which basically would be my cheekbones and my forehead, it would always look so muddy. Like, so that's why I basically just try to set. I obviously set a little bit more when it comes to the areas I highlighted, so it could look a little bit more brighter. But other than that, I always at least try to make sure that the areas I also contoured are at least set with this powder. And when I'm telling y'all this works, literally, my friend's girlfriend, she was like, is your makeup waterproof? Because literally after Bad Bunny, my foundation was seriously still intact. Like, I couldn't believe it. I even went into the pool after. Obviously I wasn't wetting my face, but like on my chin I kept getting wet, and it was fine. It was literally fine. I couldn't even believe it myself. Like, yeah, I need to do a video for y'all ASAP. Here we go, we're already all set. I look like a ghost, but we're gonna come back to life in a few. So we're done with that. 3 pounds later, we're gonna go in with the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and this is in the color light to medium. I love this one because it's like my perfect tan bronzer, you know, color. I love it. But what we're gonna go in, we're gonna go with the contour and also the sculptor. So basically the contour and the bronzer. And we're just gonna start lightly tapping this contour in. I literally go in the same way I did the liquid contour. And that's basically start on my cheekbone, start on my forehead, then roll on over to the next cheekbone. And I like doing this lightly and then just accumulating more product the more I go in. Because once you start with like a heavy amount, well, this thing is really hard to take off, obviously, because my foundation is already set. So now obviously try to drag it onto my hairline once again. This is why my hair literally was not done in the beginning of this video. My edges weren't done because it literally makes no sense for me to do my edges and then product on it. What I do is I grab this Morphe M433 brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, but I truly use it for my contour, my nose. And I go ahead with the 2 colors. And I go very lightly to contour my nose. Very lightly. Because like I said, a lot of this goes a very long way. And then same thing with my eyeshadow, basically. I just literally use my same contour. Don't start tearing. I'm gonna go in with our highlighter. This is optional. You truly don't have to go with highlighter since you'll be sort of glowy throughout the day. It's really not, you don't need to. For a minute I stopped wearing highlighter, but I was like, you know what, let me get back to it because why not? Actually, I lied. We're gonna do blush first. Yeah, we're gonna do that first. I go with this Luxie tapered highlighter brush in 522. I absolutely love this brush for blush. This brush got it. Also, I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. powder blush palette in the color light, and I use all these bad boys. You think I'm gonna just dip into one? No, honey. I go dum 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 dum. I put this on top of my contour. I was truly never a fan of I was never a fan of blush, but now, honey, count me in, cause I'm gonna be there with my brush, just waiting on the blush part. Just go ahead and try to put as much as I can, cause for some reason, like in the beginning, it looks like you put OD blush, and then you're like, where's my blush at? I don't even see it. Maybe, yo, now I think I just put too much. Does it look like I have OD? It's like I don't even want to stop. We'll just continue. All right, now I think I put a lot. Now we're beasting. Now we're gonna move on. Now I'm gonna just move on to highlighter because then I will continue just putting on blush. But anyways, then I'm gonna go in with this Lancome Duo Finish Highlighter in Luminous Gold. I got this in Ulta, I think like 4 years ago. And bruh, I hate pan. But I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose, of course. My sister's like, you always put so much on your nose, but I like love it. And then we're gonna put in a little bit of our, on the top of our cheekbones. Yeah, I feel like I gotta go out somewhere because the amount of makeup I just finished putting on is crazy. And with this, a little bit goes a very, very, very long way. I put a little bit on my cupid's bow. And a little bit on my chin. I used to put a little bit on my forehead, but I don't be doing that no more. I don't know why. I just, you know, grew out of that phase. But yeah, we just put a little bit. Obviously, try to make it blend. Make sure it's blended. I truly don't like when the highlighter is not blended. I feel like it's so ugly to me. Everything on your face has to be blended, you know? If I feel like I'm still looking dull, I just go ahead with my bronzer brush again, and I just try to add more color to my face. So just like that, we're done with our face. Like, what? Let's move on to the lips. This is not waterproof or anything, but it is my go-to right now. I'm obsessed with this combo. I just try to take off as much product as possible on my lips. I truly don't like it whenever I have product on my lips, like right before I put something on. So I either go in with the KKW Beauty lip liner in nude 3, or I go in with the NYX lip pencil in just color brown. And I'll go ahead with the NYX one because I know the KKW one is not in stock anymore, but just in case if anyone had it. So there we go. I lined my lips. They're a little overlined though, I'm not even gonna friggin' lie. And then what I do is I actually go in with the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 003 Moon, or you can even go in with the Fenty Beauty one in the color Fenty Glow, whichever one you guys want. This is literally, I can consider this almost a dupe. It's just that this one is a little bit more pinkier. I go in with another shade, but I actually don't find it right now. But it's just so that I could look natural on me. It's just a soft pink. And so then the brown can also get diluted. Then for the finishing touch, we're gonna go ahead with our Morphe setting spray. Before, bro, I would be here for like 2 minutes just spraying my life away. No, I stopped that. I have learned that with a little bit less is actually more. It'll make your makeup last even more. That's all you need. Oh, let me get a little bit more here. That's literally all you need. Because your makeup will set on its own. And then I always put some on my neck just to get that glowy, you know, that glowy look. And if you want to be fancy, you could go in with a little brush. What? This brush? This fan. I'll link this fan down below because it be A1 and it's cheap. And it helps you out. It's my #1 trick for all of y'all. If y'all want glowy skin, let's see your legs looking mad dull and cream ain't working out. Well, honey, I got it. This, okay? The Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist. Listen, it could be 70 SPF, it could be 30, it could be 15, it could be 10, it could be 5, it could be, you know. I think the less is actually better because they don't have as much sunscreen, if you know what I mean. But this is what I use, baby, for anything. And with a little bit goes literally a long ass way. Like, shiny. I know. I've used this literally year round. Like if I'm going out, I spray this on my legs, I freaking collarbones, I spray it on anything. And a little bit goes such a long way. And if you want to not put as much, you could literally just rub it in. And look at that. Like, honey, I just came off the beach and you didn't even know it. I don't really like this. This cream is also OD bomb. This is the Nivea Essentially Enriched 48-hour cream. This cream, literally all you need is just this little bit. You go ahead and I'll show you guys on my hands. Damn, I shouldn't have put it on both. I already put the sunscreen on my body so there you guys can see how it makes your skin look shiny. Look at my hands. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it also has that crazy glow, like, and it just makes your skin like feel like so luxe, you know what I mean? Oh, and I have two more things for you guys. I know that at times like people like to see what type of perfumes are out there for like the summer type of vibe, and these are my two go-tos this summer. I have not stopped wearing them. Well, let me get the small one just in case I don't like it as much anymore, and I need the big one as soon as I'm done with this one because I actually like this more than the pink one. But here is the Chanel Chance, and this is the green bottle. I'm not even gonna try to say that name, but this is the green version. Oh my god. And this is just the toilet. Like, the toilet is so strong. I just imagine the perfume. I have the pink one of the Chanel Chance, and I was obsessed with it, but I truly have already gotten tired of it, like of how many times I wear it. And I got the huge one, and I got the perfume, and I haven't even finished it, and I have like about 2 years with it, which is crazy to me. But that has been my #1 go-to perfume this summer. And then my second one, I don't have it on me right now because I still have to finish unpacking. If you know, you know. Is the Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Yo, when I tell you that perfume smells like Lux sunscreen deliciousness, that's what I mean. But yeah, that was the video. Hope you guys love this makeup routine. Oh guys, I forgot mascara. Anyway, my last step when it comes to my makeup routine is just literally putting on mascara. This is the Voluminous Lash Paradise by L'Oreal. I'm obsessed with this one. This one I will spend my life away, and I also will have no type of like mascara running down. We don't need that, and of course we don't want that. But yeah, anyways, hope you guys love this video. I literally just woke up and I was like, you know what, let me do a video for you guys because we need to get to that 4,000 hour watch time, you know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys comment, like, share, and subscribe to your girl. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.